For years, I've kept this quiet. For one reason or another, the internet doesn't like those who have an opinion that doesn't match its own. The result? Unbridled rage as the word wrong gets thrown around like a dagger. Well, I don't like Half-Life, and here's why. I have no problem with Gordon Freeman as a character. I also have no problem with those who like Gordon Freeman as a character. The problem I have is when Gordon Freeman starts assuming qualities that are obviously not true. As a dude who literally says nothing, the theoretical physicist exists so that the player, and that's you, can paste their own personality onto him. Given that he's supposed to be a super intelligence, he's far from the everyman, but the fact he's a silent hero means he's in many ways a blank canvas. Therefore, you can't start throwing around implications and then spinning it as fact. Because it's not fact. It's your idea of who Gordon Freeman is. And that's great, but don't yell at me when I say I have my own interpretation. After all, the reason so many people are into the Gords is because these individuals sit down with Half-Life 2 and think, holy shit, that guy is me. Well, it is you, but there's also lots of other people. That's just the way of things. Half-Life as an entity makes no sense. None. There are so many plot holes which are seemingly deliberate, and if someone can actually sit down and explain it all to me, well, I'll still assume you're making it all up, because I have no clue as to what in the hell is happening. So how do Valve ensure this all fits in? GMan. Fucking GMan. Aside from sounding like a terrible rapper from the mid-90s, GMan's sole purpose seems to be that he exists to make all the nonsense in the Half-Life universe acceptable. Need to travel somewhere weird? GMan. Freeman needs to be saved from death? GMan. Gordon needs help to keep that beard wonderfully trim? Fucking GMan. Some of Half-Life's more surreal moments are among some of its best, and keeping the whole thing mysterious is always somewhat entertaining. But not if there's never a resolution, and at this rate there's every chance that will be the case. Forever! Now, this is one of those moments where the majority of people are going to cry, but that's not a real reason. And you know what? It's not. But sometimes you've got to go with your gut on these things. And as I was playing through Half-Life 2, I realised I was forcing myself to play through it. I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't waving my Half-Life 2 flag and roaming down the street singing its praises. I was playing it because I felt like I should. This was Half-Life 2, damn it! The game that will lead us to all our dreams. You can't ignore its impact on the industry. And yeah, that's true. It was a big deal. But in this instance, the big deal wasn't me. What? I don't know. But as you try and figure out what in the hell I meant by that, we'll just switch to the next point. And yes, that is the equivalent of saying look over there and running away. This isn't Half-Life's fault. No game can truly know how big or successful it's going to become, and those that do release with an arrogant nature to them usually get eaten alive. But unless you played Half-Life at the exact right moment, I imagine a large portion of people walked away from it thinking, is that it? For you see, should you come to Half-Life 2 off the back of the constant praise that it finds itself receiving, you're probably going to assume that you'll find the recipe for happiness and the meaning of life. Instead, you just get an alright first-person shooter, which isn't really a shooter, and is in fact some sort of adventure puzzling game. I can literally smell the rage building. And I don't mean the building where rage was developed. Even if you're the most hardened of Half-Life fans, surely even you must think Valve is yanking your chain. If the term episodic had never been mentioned, then yeah, take your time, Valve. Take as long as you want. You don't owe anyone anything, and you surely don't have to rush it if you don't want to. But that's not the case. You not only dropped the E word, you actively championed it, and then teased your audience by releasing 2 episodes, and then disappearing into the abyss with not one word about what the latest was. Again, you are under no obligation to do anything, until you started to pretend that you'll actually have a conclusion to your damn narrative. That has now been in limbo since 2007. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that makes you an asshole. Hang on. Yes, assholes.